we got promotion in from 62 to about 15,000, which was quite full. We were eating all bricks, and we'd removed an old rotten fence. These old That was the sort of second job I did. The first job I did was to put which is one at the end of the waterworks, fairly well packed with people, and then the floodlights that's down this side there, which it used to be. We've scored a goal, obviously. And it was rather unfortunate that we hadn't put any iron stakes down the centres of the blocks, and I'm afraid that one west wind came and blew it down. That's at the division championship with Dick and David. I would have had something in David that was a bit better than fresh air. But you can see the terracing's been completed at the far end by the players. They didn't get quite as much summer wages in those days, and they were flooded the ground. And as you can see, the goalposts at the Warwick Road end are completely bare. The roof's been re-zinced, and the flood was quite strong. It was at least 14 inches up the goalposts at the bottom end, which means that Brunton Park has a slope of somewhere around about 14 inches from the cup. Just at the time that we were doing some alterations. Across from, I think it was Newcastle, to get to a little bit of authority. And I know we were doing some, you can see how well filled the ground was generally. That's behind the Warwick Road end. And of course we had a 22,000 crowd, and the only perimeter fencing we had was our chestnut pale fencing and posts and an iron bar, and it held firm all round except in at the Warwick Road end. I'm afraid we had a little bit of problem eventually, where we decided to put up 2 new wing stands for at either side of the main stand, the main centre stand. And Nancy and I went down to Coventry to have a look at the Banbury grandstands, and we thought it would be quite suitable. These are the foundations being prepared to accept the concrete. No need to dig very deep, because the whole structure is based on concrete and steel work like that, and of course the bracing of all the terracing and the building generally holds it fairly firm. But that's the steel work that was put into it, and there it is now filled up with concrete, and the holes left to accept the concrete reinforced stanchions which made the building. To have a look and see what had happened, and this is what we saw. All the sleepers, the wooden sleepers, were all over the place, and the ground generally was just one terrible mess. And yet, despite the fact that it was that mess on the Monday morning, the ground staff and everybody, the players, worked hard and managed to get the playing area in some condition for a match on the following Saturday. But that's what happened to the sleepers, and the game this prompted us to say, right, well, there's got to be more concreting done. We've done the waterworks end, which you can see hadn't stirred the year before, and we had to put up a new fencing at the waterworks end, and we decided that we'll just do it with zig sheets and telephone posts, which Mr. Sheffield had in stock, and that's the end that we concreted 2 years before, and this was the start of the next season, where the ground was looking in reasonable. They weren't completed, so they're here getting completed. The terracing was in both ends, and this end in particular, I left that to an executive club. I put omni flooring into it, and we built a gymnasium on this end with a view to the players having somewhere to go when it was wet days and they couldn't train outside. I got my friend Fred Russell, who was manager of all the builders, to build this bricks round to the connected gymnasium. Eventually it was all completed, and we also terraced the front of the paddock just up to where the brick wall went there, and there were extensions into the ground. I mean, you can see the terracing there, so level with the terracing on the top, and there was 3 foot of concrete put in the bottom to start with, far more than ever the firm from Oxford ever expected to be put in. In fact, I gather they lost money on the job, and the firm eventually went into liquidation. I don't know whether it was our job that did it, but just it cost about 30,000 these new lights. And they were very good. They were very good with a new halogen bulb. And you had to dig down by the scratching shed and take the electric wire 1869. There's the footings and part of the pilings were into the lighting, and there's the wing stands more or less finished and ready for this season 1969. Now here's David and I think it will be Ian McFarlane, the boss, working as a pair, and of course the other players were working as pairs as well. Alan Ross spent his time with our Graham there, and that's little Kevin Muir, I think. That's Alan and Graham. Oh, the big man's really making them work. That was Tom Clark. And now then they're trying to, this funny thing men try to do with the 2 arms trying to, one behind the back and the other one they're trying to turn each other over. And I don't think there's much turning done. David and me and McFarlane, I don't think there's much pressure going on actually. This was Bobby home, and by 8:30 I think it was to keep him training, only about half an hour to an hour, probably half an hour's training, and then half an hour playing football, something like that.